In today's lesson, we're going to be learning about Lucifer Satan. It's important to start at the beginning of his life to see where it all went wrong. So it's off to Genesis to learn about Lucifer Satan started going crazy.
In the beginning, there was God. God created the universe. Then God created man, Adam.
A fine specimen of man.
God, I oppose you. No!
To understand the devil, it is important to understand where his name comes from. The name devil originates from the Greek word diabolos, which means spirits or unnatural beings which affect human behaviour for ill. Some names for Satan include Satan, which is from the Old Testament, and it's a Hebrew word meaning to oppose. Other names include the devil, which is from the New Testament, Beelzebub, which means the Lord of Flies and originates from the Old Testament, the Prince of Demons, Hin, Lord of Ekron, Lucifer, Beelzebub, has the devil put aside for me. So my own personal favourite names for Satan would include Old Toby, Philip, Tim, Robert, Simon, Peter, Pettigrew, Peter, Paul, Wallabus, the great tickler of Flang, Ting Tong Wing Pong, never really understood that one, and Burmus Robertus. So what is the devil? Some groups, such as Christians, believe him to be a fallen angel, the personified evil, the embodiment of evil, chief evil spirit, a demon, a tempter, a deceiver, a serpent, a liar, and the causer of immoral feelings and actions. He also has the power of death and destruction of souls and people. So what exactly is hell? The Judaic belief is that hell is where Satan resides along with other demonic powers in the lower atmosphere. The Christian belief is that hell is fiery torment beneath the earth, where sinners will be flailed for all eternity in fiery oblivion. There are many examples of devil activity within the Bible. One such example is when Christ was tempted by Satan whilst in the desert.
Day 20 in the desert, and Jesus is getting really bored.
Right, Jesus? Desperate as I am, I'm not that desperate, Satan.
Day 37 in the desert, and Jesus has just run out of factor 40.
I'm melting!
Do you want some sun cream?
I shall resist. Oh.
Another example of Satan's activity on earth would be possession. Possession would be when people are seen as acting irrationally or destructively. For example, if I suddenly started acting like this,
Always look on the bright side of life.
I would perhaps be accused of being possessed. For example, In the 14th century, many nuns were accused of being possessed. They thought the devil had got into them, although usually it had been the Pope. Many other religions also have an idea of a Satan character. For example, in the Muslim Quran, there is Shaitan and Iblik, who refuse to bow to Adam. Bow down to me.
Never!
The Buddhists also have Mara. Although this is not a fallen angel, it does have many of the same attributes as Satan. And finally, there is Satanism. This is the worship and praising of Satan, and is, in many cases, associated with the occult. Early Christians would accuse other faiths of being Satanists and worshipping the devil. Greetings among Satanists may include, "Hail Satan, O merciless ruler of the underworld." Amongst other things, there would also be, "Hey, hey, 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 Satan, he's a groovy guy." And that concludes our lesson for today.
Always look on the bright side of life.